What happens when late night's most polite interviewer meets the internet's most polarizing duchess? Tonight, the cue cards aren't the only things getting shredded. The calm, polished rhythm of late night with Seth Meyers faces a test from a guest unwilling to play the usual game. Was this just a promo chat gone sideways or a masterclass in tension where every laugh line turned into a landmine? Studio 8G buzzed with the charged electricity only late night TV can produce. Scattered balcony laughter, stagehands darting in shadows, cue lights blinking like traffic signals. The band vamped while Seth wrapped up a joke about airport security wands with a Harry Potter twist. It landed. The audience cheered. The lamp on the desk gleamed. Then came the announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Meghan Markle. Applause measured, respectful, almost cautious. The way you clap for thunder, majestic, but maybe grab an umbrella. Seth rose with that familiar host's posture. Hand out, smile calibrated to the millimeter. Meghan, thank you for being here. Thanks for having me, she replied, easing into the guest chair like royalty trading a throne for studios. Sofas. Long day, but we power through, don't we? The two laughed. Polite, safe. The laugh of people on opposite cliffs, watching the same river. He started with the easiest of softballs. You've been in Los Angeles a while now. How's life in the States? Sunshine, smoothies, freeways are the American starter pack. Her smile was delicate, but her eyes carried caution. Interesting you'd lead with that. Is that a subtle dig at how I was never truly a broken bar? What's the British phrase? Taken in? Almost feels like a wink at headlines. Seth didn't flinch a one blink. The blink of a man who knows how to skid without flipping the car. Not at all. I ask everyone who moves here from Australia, Cleveland, wherever. Laughter bubbled. Meghan smoothed an invisible crease in her skirt. Well, America's fine. At least you can order oat milk without a parliamentary vote. It drew laughs but sharper ones, with an edge. Seth pivoted. Let's talk about the new project. You're producing a docu-series on women entrepreneurs. What drew you in? One word, women, she said flatly. Ambition doesn't scare me. Nor should it, Seth agreed. Though ambition and attention can be a tricky cocktail. Her head tilted. You mean for women like me? For anyone in the chair, he countered. The band's guitarist filled the silence, strings scratching like a throat clearing. Seth tried again. How's Harry? We always ask about the other half. Geneva Convention of talk shows. Her smile thinned. He's fine. We're fine. And if this is where you quote a tabloid, save it for people who treat gossip like trading cards. The crowd murmured. Seth's brow lifted, amused, not surprised. Fair enough. For the record, we have a strict no tabloid policy. Even our goldfish doesn't read page 6. But since you brought it up, he pressed lightly, there are always rumors. How do you separate the noise from your reality? By not performing for it, she replied, chin raised. Which includes not turning my marriage into a content farm. Laughter rippled a mix of nerves and gratitude. And so it went. He nudged. She parried. He softened. She sharpened. Questions about the monarchy, about the Netflix deal, about the book Sparer. Each one carried weight. Each answer pushed back harder. The audience shifted between laughter, gasps, and uneasy silence. Finally, Seth dropped the cards. His smile faded. All right, he said, voice steady but edged. I've had world leaders, comedians, even politicians sit here. They answered questions. They didn't treat everyone like an insult. So tell me, Meghan, why are you here if everything I ask is beneath you? Gasps erupted. The tension snapped. Meghan's composure cracked, her voice rising. I came here to talk about my work and not recycled tabloid nonsense and cheap jokes about my marriage. Do you think I need your validation? Seth leaned in, eyes narrowing. But let's not pretend this isn't what you came for. You show up on the biggest platforms, drop bombshells, and then act shocked when people ask about them. You want the spotlight without the accountability. The audience groaned, caught between thrill and discomfort. Accountability? Meghan shot back, trembling now. I walked away from a system that tried to erase me. And then you monetized it. No, Seth cut in, sharper now. You did. Netflix deals, books, podcasts, headlines. You built a brand out of being a victim. That's not survival, that's strategy. The crowd roared with gasps. Meghan froze, her face breaking. Tears welled. You don't know me, she whispered. You don't know what I've been through. Seth didn't blink. Maybe, but the world knows this. You've made sure your story is told over and over, always on your terms, always for profit. And in that moment, the polite dance was gone. No laughter, no applause. Just the storm breaking. Live under the lights of Studio 8G.